everyone, welcome back. Hope we're having a great day and we're all doing well. So in this video, we are going to be talking about Splinter Cell. And this is actually the upcoming Splinter Cell remake, which I believe was announced over a year ago now. And what this actually is about is that there's actually been a new job listing on Ubisoft's website that actually gives us some more information about the upcoming game. And scrolling through this, we can actually learn down here that they have actually given us some information about the Splinter Cell game which is coming out. And this is actually that they're going to be rewriting some of the original game, and I'll get into the reasons why in a little minute, and I'll give my theories as to what I think they'll be changing. So what it says here is, using the first Splinter Cell game as our foundation, we are rewriting and updating the story for a modern day audience. We want to keep the spirit and themes of the original game whilst exploring our characters and the world to make them more authentic and believable. As a scriptwriter at Ubisoft Toronto, you will join a narrative team and help create a cohesive and compelling narrative experience for a new audience of Splinter Cell fans. And so obviously, like they just said, they are going to be updating and rewriting parts of the story. So does this make it more of a reboot rather than a remake? I guess that's up for you guys to decide. But what I think is going to happen here is, I think at its core, it's still going to be the same story. However, if you've played the original Splinter Cell games, a lot of stuff just kind of passes over between missions and a lot of stuff kind of gets brushed over. I have a feeling that they probably might actually add more to the story and add more stuff to bridge these, levels together. And so there's more to be written in between that. I feel like that's why they might need to rewrite some of the stuff. But a major thing that I think they might do here is, I think they might try and remove the inclusion of other countries and stuff like that being enemies, and rather try and make it more inclusive, as you've seen a lot more games doing now, and just refer to the enemy as the enemy, but not as a country, or it's like, not this country's leader as the bad guy and stuff like that. I guess a comparison I could make of this is, if you've seen Top Gun Maverick, they kind of don't refer to who the enemy is in that movie, they just refer to them as the enemy. And this is obviously like a massive business thing, stuff like that, just to not alienate a certain country and paint them in a bad light. A lot of companies seem to be doing that with their medias now, and I have a feeling that's what they're going to do with the Splinter Cell remake, is kind of update who the enemies are maybe. Again, this is just my speculation, but I have a feeling that might be what it's about, and that they might add more story in between these parts to bridge the whole story together. Like it does say there, it does say create a cohesive and compelling narrative. And as someone who's played the first Splinter Cell game, yes, the story is cohesive, but because hardware limitations and stuff like that, a lot of it wasn't as bridged together as you could probably do on current hardware you can now. And I guess if we want to speculate, the furthest they would go, and what I would have liked is, I personally wouldn't have wanted a Splinter Cell remake, and this is a video for another time and I'll brush over it quickly, but I actually would have wanted it a Splinter Cell soft reboot, so you're still Sam Fisher, but this is after he's joined Team Rainbow, and you kind of pass the mantle on to Nook, because if you keep up with R6 lore, Nook and Sam Fisher get along really well, and she's kind of like, the next Sam Fisher in the whole Rainbow Six lore, if we're kind of, gonna go down that route. She kind of does what Sam does. Sam definitely teaches her some stuff, so I think a brand new game would have been really cool if it was kind of like a passing of the torch game, where you play Sam Fisher, but you're helping Nook and everything, and then they could continue the franchise on, where Sam, doesn't do it anymore, and Nook is the next main character. That could be a good way to link Rainbow Six and Splinter Cell and everything, and they could do that in the future, but for now they are remaking the first original game. I think they are going to keep most of it at its core the same, but obviously, like they said, update a lot of it for modern audiences. Sure, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Have a great day. I'll catch you all later. Peace.